Hello, this is Kim. Today we're going to talk about MIDI to CV module, only this module, because I haven't covered each of this, and I'm going to cover really briefly. And for these sections, I honestly don't use it well, and I don't know well, so I'll just cover briefly about this one. First of all, you can choose the core MIDI, and if you choose the core MIDI, which means you're using the MIDI device that's connected to your computer. And I'm using KeyStep Pro here. And 1 volt per octave means it requires 1 volt for every octave. Let's see. Suppose I press the C, right? It's a -1 volt. And if I go above 1 octave, it's a 0 volt because it'll take 1 volt per every octave. And if I press the C3, which is a 2 octaves above here, and it'll be 1 volt, right? And to know each key's voltage, what you need to do is divide this voltage 1 volt with the 12, because there's 12 keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? 12, yes. So you need to divide by 12, right? So that's the pitch information that you get from the MIDI key, right? And the gate, we know the gate is a switch, right? But this is a legato. What I mean legato is it stays until we release it, right? But the different thing, the similar thing is a retrigger. This is not legato. It has an exception, right? If we press a key, even if we are holding down the key, the gate information is still light on, but retriggers is a light blinking and it's gone, right? So the difference between gate and retrigger is retrigger is a really short period. It's just like a pop and down, right? On the other hand, gate is it's a sustaining until you release it, right? Okay. Then what we're going to do is understand about the velocity. The velocity basically means is getting the intensity of the pressure when you click the MIDI key, which means if you click really slightly, the voltage will be low, but if you hit hard, it will be higher, right? Right? So if you think about this one, where would velocity will be used? On the volume, right? Usually if you press the keyboard, the MIDI keyboard, the harder you hit, the bigger the volume, right? So what we want to do is we want to connect this velocity to the VCA for controlling the volume, right? The harder you hit, it gets bigger. The smaller you hit, it's smaller, right? Now, it's not done yet, right? What you need to do is you need to have an audio signal going inside to this one, right? So what we're going to do is we have this continuous signal going into the other VCA. This is audio signal, right? And the gate is turning on and off the VCA, and we want to make certain shape with the envelope. That's why we connect the gate to the gate input of the envelope, right? And we get this output of a VCA to the another VCA. Then what it happens is the slightly we hit, the lower the volume. The bigger we hit, the bigger it gets. Let's hear the difference. Right? It makes sense, right? So the velocity is basically you're creating the volume based on the intensity of the pressure on the key, right? Aftertouch is basically you're squeezing the key, or if you press harder, if you vibrate the key, that will generate certain effects. That's aftertouch. I'm not going to demonstrate this today because I don't use it well. Pitch wheel is basically you have a pitch wheel on the MIDI keyboard, right? It's a pitch bend, but the pitch bend is usually with the MIDI number, but this is voltage, so it's different, right? You can pitch bend information. And the modulation wheel is basically a mod wheel that's on the MIDI keyboard, like this one. It's a mod wheel, right? So I think it's a 0 to 10 volt. And the pitch wheel, I think the pitch wheel was -5 to 5 volt, right? It seems like that. And the clock is basically a clock that you see on a normal situation. But what it means is in digital, it's actually a metronome, right? This is clock. This is older clock device. So what it means is it's getting clock information from the MIDI controller that's connected to computer, and that device is called KeyStep Pro. So what it means is it's getting clock information from KeyStep Pro. Let's see. Right? It's getting clock information. Right? Now, if we see clock divided by n, we can make this clock faster, slower. Right? If we choose the clock divider, we can see the rhythms of the metronomes, the clock metronomes. Whole, half, quarter, 8 notes, 16th note, 32nd note. Okay? So, okay, we cover all of this. We cover retrigger as well, right? Retrigger is basically it's a short period of time gate. It's also switch, but you cannot control the length or duration of the open period of a gate, right? Even if I press, still pressing the key, but it's gone, right? And all of this is a MIDI trigger. If you want to know about this, you can go to Google or you can go to info and user manual. You can see here. So today we cover basics of a MIDI to CV module. Mostly you'll be using MIDI to CV module or CV to MIDI module or MIDI to gate or CV to gate or anything else. Also clock device. So that's it for today. Thank you.